Good afternoon, and welcome to, I guess, intro to week 6, child psychology. And we are really moving along, looking at, I guess, what we've been, the unit we've been in is in the first 2 years, and help trying to understand how is it that children are getting their first start in life. And we've been looking at a lot of areas in which we can see life experiences are going to help the children develop physically and cognitively and socio-emotionally, which is really where we're going with this week. So I gave you a couple of videos to watch this last week, and they were fairly controversial as they have to do with this issue of co-sleeping. And I find it kind of an ironic thing that we consider this an issue in our culture, because if you look at most cultures around the world, children sleep with their parents. And in fact, I have some interesting examples. I knew of a Vietnamese family where the mother and the son slept together until he went off to college. So that was kind of an eye opener, whatever you call it, eye scratcher, no, eyebrow raiser or whatever. Anyway, I want to present these kinds of issues to you, not for you to see, oh my God, that's horrible, but this one in particular to understand that, this is the way most people do it. And so, a lot of the things that we say, well, this is not good or whatever, is this not ethnocentric? We are being ethnocentric with our culture, saying this is we know the way it is. So you all kind of mentioned some really interesting kinds of issues. I appreciate, especially the two sides, positive and negative sides. I tried to do that with a question to get you to think about good and bad things. But you mentioned a lot of really interesting issues of what are the good things. So what is it that we can really value from this? And probably you could look all over the world and see what other people do and see how this co-sleeping business helps to develop family relationships. And a couple of you did point out that you could probably establish relationships. There's a lot of other ways. Sarah Smith, I like what you had to say with, shouldn't the family be just doing stuff together, going places, reading and all. And in that sense, we could establish relationships between parents and children pretty well. So we're looking at why do people want to do this, and what is it that we get out of it. You see that it establishes, Joshua mentioned how it establishes this idea of the protection. Daniel, how it establishes this sense of normalcy. And Sarah Walsh, you mentioned how it's convenience. Shouldn't we do things that are convenient? There are a lot of things in this life that are inconvenient, but you have to do them anyway. Why not seek to find that which is sort of the easiest? And I guess then we would have to say, okay, if this is the easiest, the most convenient, is there really something really negative being built here? Research does not really show that co-sleeping would result in children who are absolutely unaware or unable to make friends or attach with others or whatever. And I think if I could sort of give the final word on this, I think that the deal would be really to understand that there are two people involved, parent and child, or parents and child. And then you see that what is it that the parents want? And in some cases, the co-sleeping is because that's what the parents want. And then the other side is what does the child want? You see in some cases the child doesn't want to pull away and sleep by himself. So here we have a situation where maybe parents need to pay attention to really what's going on. And is there an issue? If the child wants to sleep with the parents, what exactly is the issue? And why couldn't we not respect that and try to understand it and help the child to deal with that issue and not just say, well, this is behavior you can't do, and so that's it. We're not talking about it. Maybe there are the opportunity to develop relationship will be in that conversation that needs to be had. Anyway, have a good week, and I hope you're enjoying child psychology as much as I am. And thank you very much for your participation.